Love you.
Yes, baby.
Just like I do.
Oh, just the tip.
Oh, my God.
Just the tip, baby.
I love you guys and I hate you guys at the same time because this is way too long of a goddamn break in between.
Well, it's not my fault.
episodes.
Netix has fucking 6,000 international air miles.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Secret admirer of the podcast.
We got an audience today. Woo!
Yeah.
Where's the applause button?
I can't remember which one it is.
We don't even.
That's
Damn, wrong one.
That's definitely not
That's
it.
definitely not the applause.
There's the applause there. There's the applause. All right. All
I'm
right.
gonna lose my shit if these lights turn off today. I'm fucking dead.
Just the Tip DJ podcast with your boy DJ Dez. I got my co-hosts here with me, DJ Ricky Rico
What's going on, y'all? Good to be back.
and DJ Netix.
Yeah.
Sir.
We're sorry that this break has been long between episodes, but the fellas have been going on vacation.
We do?
They do.
I always get thrown into this with Netix.
Because you both go on
Every
vacation.
fucking time.
It could be a staycation. It could be a vacation.
It was the same thing like, y'all just went on vacation. No, Netix went on vacation.
what?
Wait, what?
You just had a staycation, though.
All right, something like that. You know, it's fine, whatever. All right.
I mean,
saw you on a jet ski out and about. That sounds to me like you were
yeah.
on vacation.
Actually, hold up.
Wow, we live in
I
Florida.
saw
Hold
you.
on. We live in Florida.
Yes,
This
we
is
do.
normal. These are normal activities.
But I saw you over at in Tampa. I was at Tampa Father's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah,
You was out on the jet ski and the boats.
Yeah, man.
With your peoples, with your pops.
Chilling with the pops. You
Yeah,
know?
I got it. I got you.
I like Tampa.
Didn't invite me onto the boat or nothing. I had a hangover at the pool while DJs had a.
What kind of hangover did you have? A love hangover? Because I know you don't drink.
Yeah,
Come on.
No,
now.
no. I said I had a hangover at the pool.
Oh, you had to
At
hang
the-
out.
Hang out.
Okay. What do you-
Hangover.
Hangover is
Sorry,
different
my
than
bad.
hang out.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. You
No,
can hang
it's
over
not.
someone's house.
Those are
What?
two complete.
No.
No? Okay. All right. Whatever. So, all right, I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Whatever. But hang out over at across the water. You didn't even invite me.
Yeah, we were out there for not too long.
Yeah.
You want to talk about hungover? We were hungover there that day. Yeah,
I got
for
you.
sure. Hangover.
I was trying to be
hungover.
an island boy and hop on a jet ski and all that stuff.
Can we get a picture of the dude on the jet ski?
I think we were gonna say a picture of the island boy.
No, that would be great.
That's why I was like, wait,
Well,
whoa.
the reason why I said island boy because it technically is technically an island where you were at, kind of.
Is it really an island? though?
Kind of. The causeway's kind of an island, kind of. It is in its own. It's a bridge, right? I don't know.
Go get you.
I don't know. I'm not a true Tampanian.
Don't worry, bad
If I don't
We're
even
gonna get
know.
you out there. Don't worry, we're gonna get you out.
All right, I got you.
We'll get you out there. We're gonna get the We're gonna go ahead and braid.
I need
your-
a big
we're
boy
gonna
jet
braid-
ski,
We're
though.
gonna braid your beard. We're gonna do
No,
all
I need
that.
a big boy jet ski. That's what I need. I don't need no baby jet ski.
No baby.
You don't
No
need
fun
no
size.
doo-doo.
But what y'all been up to these past weekend, this past month? Since it's been a while since I've seen y'all. Well, I've been seeing you, but you've been
Yeah.
popping in and out of the shop. So.
No, it's cool, man. You know, obviously you getting ready for the busier season, which is coming up real soon. But enjoying the time off. It's summertime, so taking some time to myself, enjoying things, hanging out with fam, working on some new business ventures, which is always really fun. Always, you know, always working in silence. But other than that, hanging out with you fools, you know.
Okay. What's up, Mr. Traveling Man?
I mean, yeah, I actually have
Talk
been
to us,
traveling.
Pitbull.
Copa America was pretty intense.
Oh,
Okay, you went to. So you went from here to where?
I went to Vegas first, then I
Okay.
went to.
That was game one?
Yes. No. That was just one of the
That was
games.
like
That was one of the games.
Yeah.
quarterfinals, right? Or
I
something?
ended up going. No, that one was in the first stage.
Oh,
So how
okay.
many
Group
games did you
stage.
go to?
3.
You went to 3.
Yeah, I went to Vegas. I won one in Miami, and then I went to the semifinals
And where was that?
in North Carolina.
In Charlotte.
Yeah,
If
that
y'all
was-
ain't know,
it was wild.
That's a lot.
Netix is a narco, bro.
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel.
I did not sneak through the AC vent in Miami.
Hey, y'all saw this man right through the vents. All right, he was the ones who got through though.
I did not hop over the fence. I didn't do any of those activities, but I did go to the games, and that was fun.
Okay, that's good.
Copa's crazy. Copa is pretty crazy. I was not at the games.
Yeah.
At any of the. Actually, I was at the one. No, I didn't go to any of the games. I was always close to the games. When the one was in Miami, we were right outside of it. We did not go outside the finale because that was wild. It was crazy. Like one thing I was telling one of my boys, like football, Super Bowl environment. I've been in those environments before for my team, right? And it's fun. It's crazy. But, man,
this is a whole nother
nothing
level.
compared
to true football, soccer, and
soccer.
everything.
Yeah, I now will never talk shit about football versus soccer. Yeah. And I love both sports. But, being in a championship soccer environment, I was at
that wasn't even the World Cup. That was just
what
like
I'm saying.
South America and North America.
Just like a Copa, bro.
Yeah.
Like that.
It was just a bunch of South American people in
Usually
North America.
that tournament is just for South America, but they did it this year with North America, Central America. Well, actually, like 1 or 2 teams from Central America and then South America. So they combine all the Americas together.
All Americas together. Okay,
and
that's
they
cool.
had the Euro
so that's why it's called Copa America.
Yeah, but it's usually only South America. This one they combined all the.
So the U.S. was in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. They didn't do that great, but it was.
I mean,
they got it. The crazy thing is, my team, my like world team, right, which is Spain. Right.
Yeah.
Was playing the same day.
Yeah, Euro Cup was happening
at the same time
as So during the morning times, like noon, that's when Euro Cup was happening, and in the evening, nighttime, that's when Copa America was happening.
Because I texted you because I ESPN. That's why I can't go with ESPN with it because it looked like it was tied. It looked like it ended. So I was like, oh, that was quick. And then when I look back, it was like, oh, it's half, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm like, there was no timer, there was no like.
It's long games.
I get that part, but like typical game, like when you look on like the ESPN app and you watch football, basketball, baseball, whatever, it tells you the inning, it tells you the time, it didn't tell me nothing, so I thought the game was over.
No, and when it comes like throughout the group stages and qualifying stages, they weren't doing extra time. They just weren't. If you were tied by the end of the 90 minutes, you would go into PK.
Yeah.
But on the finals. That's when they had the extra time. So you have your 90 minutes, then you have the 15 and 15, and then you have, if they're still tied after extra time, that's when they go into PKs. But then they don't put the time when it's after the 90 minutes, the whatever extra time that they put, like besides the extra time, like let's say it's 90 minutes, but there were stoppages throughout the game of like 5 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
They put that extra time at the end of that quarter, at the end of the half. Not even quarter, half.
So they won't report live times like a basketball game.
So it's just until the referee whistles it, and it's already been like 2-3 minutes or whatever extra time that they put for that half. That's when the ref whistles in and it's game. And if they're still tied at the finals, that's when they put the extra time.
That's confusing.
It sounds confusing, but it's not.
Really? Okay, I got you.
You want to talk about craziness? Having 2 Copas on the same day was crazy.
Yeah, Sundays, the finals, both finals.
There's people everywhere. You got England fans, Spain fans, Colombians,
but the Euro's not. But the Euro's not a Copa, though, right?
Or it is.
It's the same as Copa America, but in Europe.
In Europe, it's all the European teams.
Yeah,
it's wild. It was wild.
What does Copa mean? What is that?
It's a cup.
Cup.
Like American Cup. That's pretty much what it is.
That's sad. I'm Jamaican. I don't even know half that stuff.
Jamaica played.
Jamaica played, bro. Get with your team, man.
I actually watched
they played Copa America?
Yeah, they play in Copa America. I want to watch the Vegas game was Ecuador versus Jamaica.
We definitely got to braid your beard now, man.
We're not doing that. It's not even that long.
You want to be an island boy. You want to be an island boy, dog.
It doesn't even get that long. It doesn't.
Yo,
What's crazy is that I burned my face a long time ago from a grill fire, and ever since then, it doesn't grow as long as it used to.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know a guy who can help you with that.
Whoa. That doesn't sound right.
The beard.
The beard.
Tip podcast.
The beard. Yo, let's get into it. Let's get to it.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, so my weeks, my months have been crazy. As some of y'all can tell, behind Netix and behind Ricky and myself, some things are not changed into the scene of the podcast. So podcast is going to switch over to one of our houses or a podcast
we still in this
studio. So we're going to still do this, but I'm going to be closing my shop. Sucks, but I did it, done it, and just got to get done. So that's what I've been
Gotta
doing.
keep us posted on the next.
Yeah, so I'll keep everybody posted on what's going on next. But DJ Plug will still live on no matter what we do. Always online, stuff like that. But as a storefront, unfortunately, just we ain't running the numbers as we should to keep this expensive ass rent with no parking available.
Not dropping any.
Yeah. For my 3 guests here, because there's a third person that's incognito.
So behind the scenes
Couldn't
producer.
find any parking as we were trying to record this podcast per usual, but it is what it is. Yeah, man. I mean, other than that, I mean, I had some good weeks.
Yeah.
You know, some positivity stuff, and just, you know, hanging out with friends over the 4th of July that I haven't seen in a while, my childhood best friends. And I went to the beach and hung out at the pool when I saw y'all.
Yeah, yep.
So, you know, I mean, you know, trying to
Summertime,
get, you know,
baby.
more.
Summertime.
You know, yeah, I'm trying to get out a little bit more. I've been saying I want to go to the Deleon Springs and be a do my fat boy.
Dominican Des.
Nah, well.
That's what we waiting on.
I'm not going to DR.
If
I go to DR, I'm never coming back.
He said, "I'm not coming back."
I'm not coming back.
Oh man.
Back. I'm staying to learn Spanish and calling it a day.
Next thing you know, you got DJ Plug in DR.
DJ Plug DR coming soon.
No, but you know the thing about it is that I'm working with a brand that I'm trying to work with right now that basically is the Toro of DJ equipment.
Okay.
So where DJs can make money by renting the gear that they have, you know, like we're all hoarders.
Yeah.
We're all hoarders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like literally at one point I had 6 SRTs.
Yeah, but it makes sense for you though.
No, I know, but and that's the one reason why is because of the renting.
Hoarders,
yeah, well, hoarders and because of the renting aspect. Because you know, if I'm renting these SRTs
You rent this stuff out on the reg.
Yeah, no, on a regular. But that's the thing is that if you're a DJ, like just say like Netix, he's like, oh, you got that Rain mixer. Like, oh, you know what? I got this Rain mixer. Let me put it up for $75 to see if I can get it rented out. You know, that's residual income that can just come in. You know what I mean? And then that person pays the website, just like Toro. They have to.
They get their little fee.
Yeah, they get a little fee.
And
And the fee ain't, I mean, the fee ain't really that much. I mean, it's like 15-20%, which isn't really that bad.
It's not bad.
No, that's not really not bad.
Could
you
be
know,
worse. Could
if
be
you rent it
worse.
out for $100, you get 80. So
yeah, I mean,
That's actually a really
that's
good
not
idea.
bad. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? And then the deposit and everything like that, they handle all that.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
yeah, so it's they have
Yeah,
a whole
option
rental
to, like,
agreement and all that stuff like
insure your
that.
stuff and
Yeah.
Make that the DJ Plug app.
Well, the thing about I'm working with this company right now, so yeah. So it's a
Okay.
The hell was that?
I don't know, he dropped something out of his pocket.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's the wallet, yo.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. There's other things going on that we're gonna be working on, this back of the scenes and stuff like that. So yeah,
Dope.
That's what's up.
All right, boys. Well,
What we got?
let's get into the nitty gritty of today's episode. We're gonna start out usually a bit different. I know we start with other stuff, but we're gonna start with Tech Talk today. First, I'm gonna let Des. You know what? Actually, I want you to talk about what you told me today, which I was not aware because we have brought this up in previous episodes.
I wasn't even aware.
I didn't know until today. So,
all right.
so what? Give us the juice, man.
Well, we talked about it before with Serato and Alpha Theta possibly merging. And today on Reddit, someone posted from the Scoop Business, the commission declined the clearance for Alpha Theta proposed acquisition of Serato Audio Research. Alpha Theta and Serato are both active in the DJ segment of the music industry. Alpha Theta supplies the DJ hardware under the Pioneer DJ brand and the DJ software record box. Serato supplies the DJ software, as we all know, because we all use Serato, and they also work with many other brands for their hardware. The merger proposed bringing together 2 of the most popular software and brands would combine the ownership of the most popular DJ software brand with the most popular DJ hardware brand, which would have been great technically, but they would have been the monopoly of all that. So what they're basically saying is that they are not going to allow this to happen at all, for the simple fact that it's going to mess up everything else and make them too much of a monopoly.
Who was it that shut that down? New Zealand? What?
It was
like the business department or something like that.
Yeah, it's with the
Commerce Commission of New Zealand.
Yeah, the Commerce Commission of New Zealand.
Okay, so did y'all think? I thought it was gonna happen. To be honest with you, I really thought that was gonna happen.
We spoke about
We
the
spoke about
monopoly thing situation.
No,
But I thought they were gonna find a way to pull it off.
No, it was. I knew it wasn't going to happen, and the reason why is because there's too many company brands that are blocking it, like in music. Number one.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's understandable on what the simple fact and my proposition of what I said earlier in the previous podcast is basically they should let the employees be the main shareholders, and then all the other DJ brands own a percentage of it if it has to be that part, if anything.
So you think it came down to money?
Huh?
You think it came down to money?
No, it's not money. It's definitely not money. It's a power thing in a sense right now. It's not money because Alpha Theta has the money. Even In Music has the money to purchase them because the purchase price wasn't that much. It was like almost like 30 mil, almost 40 mil,
I got that
something
in the
like that. No, I'm not.
That's crazy. 30 bill? Come on.
I mean,
Write the check right now, yo.
that to New Zealand money is a lot for them because of the exchange rate, I guess, per se. But, it's a Japanese, they looked at it as a Chinese-Japanese company buying them out. And New Zealand definitely would have hurt their commerce because the plan would have been they wouldn't be able to move the company for like 10 years. If they had to move everybody to Japan. Yeah.
So what do you think happens from here? You think they're going to try again? You think there's going to be another?
I feel like another tech company is going to either probably buy them.
You think that right now, like Serato's in the market like that? Like they're like, yo, somebody buy us? Like somebody just buy us right now, please.
The original owner just wants to just sell. He's just done. They're just done.
Which is crazy because Serato is Serato, bro.
Well,
like, it's not like it's
but
it's
again,
a
but here's the thing
company.
though, it's not just Serato DJ the software. It's Serato all in total. So do you know how Serato started?
It was like
It was a plugin.
Yeah, it was like
Pitch
something
and-
that
It was
Wasn't it
pitch in time. Yeah,
Pitch
so
and
pitch in
Time, not
time.
Pitch and Play.
So pitch in time was a plugin that they created back in like 2000, 2001 or something like that. So and then that's when like all the different softwares started coming out for DJing on a computer and stuff like that. So their moneymaker technically is Serato DJ.
That's what I'm saying.
But now they have Serato Studio. They still have other plugins that they're developing. So it's a catch-22 to me because I really feel that it should be just a private equity that just owns them and just leaves everybody, it's going to give Pioneer a little bit too much of a power. And I know that they're not going to be like, oh, if they bought it tomorrow, if it was approved, I know that tomorrow they're not going to make all these changes.
Yeah,
The changes would eventually start rolling in by year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8. And right now, I don't know if you guys heard about the whole Record Box 7 thing, not working with any, there's a lot of controllers and, and
it's like,
it won't, it won't, it's not compatible. Mm-hmm. And then there's people already paying for the subscription or whatever for the upgrade for the gear. So like right now they're in the hot seat too because Tractor, ironically today, actually, they're releasing Tractor Pro 4, and Tractor hasn't been in the game for a while.
I was gonna say I didn't even know that they were still like who still uses Tractor.
There's
still some EDM like house DJs.
Yeah, and there's some turntablists that still use it. Yeah, for the reliability of it.
It doesn't change much.
Yeah, but they have a new update that's coming out, and ironically, a lot of people don't know this, but back in 2015, they were technically the first software that did stems, but the stems had to be producer stems in a file that it read.
Well, I thought it was Virtual DJ that did that first.
No.
Technically, Tractor was the first.
Oh, damn.
But everybody else had it fully integrated into their software, where you needed. So like if
Serato just put it up on steroids after that.
Yeah,
they
but
just
like
took it in.
Like just say like Netix made a song, right, and then he had the stems of all the songs. Tractor will be able to read that file from the MP3 or the stem file or whatever, and you'll have all of the stems of that song up there. That's what they were doing with their software back in 2015.
Not that it would take it from the master and just
do it right
right then and there. Yeah,
okay.
Where everybody else is doing it instantly.
Right.
So, but they're coming back into the hopefully. I mean, in a couple of weeks is going to be the DJ X up in Atlantic City. So
you going to that?
I am not.
Okay.
With everything going on right now, I am not. I am not. As much as I want to, I haven't gone in 2 years. As much as I want to go and see my friends and see people that I haven't seen in a while, I kind of just want to just chill. You know, there's some conferences going around here that we're going to be a part of. That's coming up in September that I'm going to be helping out with and such like that. So, but it's, you know, we should see probably in the next 30 days something cool might come out. You know, we don't know. I mean,
I'm waiting to be shook.
I mean, hopefully, like
by somebody, because it's been kind of other than the Rain performer,
yeah.
Right? What else has there been that's like, oh snap, like?
But here's the thing, and we talked.
The last thing was Record Box, right? That was the main last thing, the last hype of release of something. Well, besides Tractor, but
yeah.
No, I mean, you had the performer by Rain. Okay. I mean, before that, you had the Cross 12s last year.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about equipment.
Are you talking about equipment or
are you talking about software?
I was talking about overall, but
overall.
Oh, like overall.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Well, the Alpha Theta stuff has been what that's what the overall stuff.
Right, that's what I meant.
On their end,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, something comes from it. I mean, it's been slacking since COVID. I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of is.
That's what I'm saying. It hasn't been
I remember CDJs coming up, maybe no.
Possibly a CDJ 4000, possibly a CDJ 3000 Nexus.
That's what I'm saying. There's no CDJ updates or like flagship. I'm waiting for like flagship equipments. Is the Rev gonna get an update soon?
I think. Well, the Rev got the Record Box update.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So now, and that's the thing that they're doing now that I'm noticing with Alpha Theta, that they're allowing. They're going to be it's going to be Record Box and Serato native right out the box.
Okay, so they're getting along right now.
It's not that they're getting along. It's the fact that this company knows and says, why, if we already know that our competition is the main bread and butter, let's just add them to the bill and call it a day. Because it's going to sell, it's going to either sell on both ends of the stick. It's either going to sell to the Record Box users, it's going to sell to the Serato users. You've been rocking with the Flex 10 the past couple of weeks that you've had, and that's the one thing that the Flex 10 is supposed to be able to do.
Dual capable, yeah.
But here's the thing is that now they just made it available for algorithm DJ and just made it for virtual DJ. So now a person who always uses virtual DJ can purchase a Flex 10, and now that's a $1,600 purchase that someone made. You know what I mean? So really, in a sense, it really needs to be, I think, and a lot of it is who's going to get the money for the software licensing part when they're purchasing it. Where's the percentage going? Because that's where a lot of it is. Because I really don't know what the percentage is for Serato when someone buys a Flex 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
how they split?
I don't know how they do that. That's the one thing I don't know. I know what my cut is, but it ain't much. But yeah,
yo, I know what I'm getting.
I know what I'm getting, but I don't know what it really is when it comes down to the nitty gritty between both. Licensing and all that stuff like that. So I mean, you know, but to get to that point, I mean, Hardwell had a meltdown over some CDJs.
Oh yeah, that was
intense. I want to say this. I get the frustration because I rank DJ Gear out. And I'm not going to lie to you.
They said it came from New Zealand. Just like him. That was there.
This wasn't a user issue. This was a technical
All right,
issue.
So let's play the clip real quick so that the audience can see what we're talking about.
Okay.
And then let's talk about it.
Wait. Give me 1 fucking second. Give me 1 fucking second. I'm here. I traveled all the way from fucking Holland to perform for you guys. I'm here. That's what I'm saying. Let me be really honest. This fucking festival didn't pay me any fucking money to be here tonight. But I'm still here. I'm fucking here. And then equipment, everything is fucking shit. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. If I'm here, listen, Sega, if I'm here for you guys, I want to perform for you guys. The whole equipment, everything is letting me down. I can't perform. It's impossible for me to perform. The whole fucking DJ booth is shit. It's fucking shit. I'm so sorry. I have to cancel the show so you guys know. Thank you guys for being here.
So, obviously, he was... Now, if you guys know Hardwell, or let's say the audience doesn't know Hardwell, Hardwell's actually never done anything like this before. He's actually a very respectable guy. He's been around for a long time in the EDM industry. Very chill guy, right? He has never gone like full Kanye on stage like that before, where he's throwing his headphones and slapping shit and going to the crowd and basically being like, fuck this equipment, fuck me not getting paid, like all this shit, and then just storms off. He had played for only about 10 minutes. He was the closer. Everybody was there's a lot of people there for Hardwell for this festival, right? It was a big booking, and he left everybody hanging, right? So so let's start from the equipment aspect of things.
Okay, so the equipment aspect on my end is I had to do James Hype for that Friday before New Year's Eve.
And he loves to slap shit.
And and I'm not like, so on his rider, and what's funny is that I just watched a YouTube video about his rider, right? And he's like, oh, I updated my rider. And I'm like, I had your updated rider, but the audience doesn't know this.
Right.
So his rider is an A9 and 3 CDJ Nexus 2s and a DJs 1000, which is the sampler.
On top, yeah.
So no. It's a
CDJ, but it's not a
samplers. Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
So there's gonna basically it looks like there's 4 decks, but there's only 3.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we had 8 CDJs there because the first 3 couldn't do what he wanted them to do.
What did he want them to do?
I have no clue. So I had to send more CDJs down there. I didn't get paid because I had to pay the people that brought CDJs. Then to the point that my CDJs were still up there, and I'm like, bro, and they're like, so why are you paying? The guy that booked it, he's like, why are you paying them? I said, because they brought it.
Yeah, you had to make they looked at you that you had to make the call to get those CDJs?
Yeah, like I had to make the call, mind you, 2 hours away.
But on that note, though, this whole Hardwell episode, why did they not have like
extra CDJs?
They should have had extra CDJs.
Like at least an extra setup that they could just slide.
But here's the thing. Well, that's always iffy because there have been festivals that do that. They typically have them on like a turntable turnstile. What do they call that thing that goes in the? I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like a turntable. So like they'll have be like on a rotating type of thing, or they'll slide back and forth, or whatever. So I've seen that before, which is kind of cool.
Easy swap. It's an easy swap. Happens.
Usually it's the slides that they just like slide.
Yeah, side to side. Yeah. We did a setup. It was kind of funny a couple of years ago. We did a setup for Jazzy Jeff and Mixmaster Mike. 2 completely separate setups. Mixmaster Mike had 1200 Mark 7s and an S9, and then Jazzy Jeff had a 12 the 12s Mark 2s with the S11. I said, hey, do y'all need DJ booths? They said no. They had it all covered. That's what they told me.
Oh.
So I sent Fuji down there to set everything up. You know, they put these guys on 2 9-foot banquet tables. And what was under it were caster wheels for amp racks. So they rolled.
So these things were moved. So they're not locked in.
No. They locked them in. They locked them in after. But in order for them to move them simultaneously, like I said, again, you would think it would be on like a thing to slide it back and forth. They put them on amp racks and slid them over and then placed it where it's supposed to be and then locked them in. Yeah, it was a mess. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the gear, they should have some backups, definitely. I test the gear before it goes out all the time.
So do you think this was the rider's fault?
I don't,
or I guess the festival or whoever the hell.
It's the technician's fault.
I was responsible for putting that up there.
I think it's.
I would say it's the technician's fault.
Because if there was a DJ or performer before him and there was no issues, or
There
Maybe
was,
there
here's the thing though.
according to them, there wasn't. According to their statement, it's a whole bunch of
that's
DJs
their
that played
statement
before
though.
him.
But that doesn't
Right,
matter.
but
But not
that's
every.
fake
But here's
There's
the
no
thing.
receipts for that, though.
Again. So like with James Hype, he said that it couldn't do this, and I'm like, well, what can it do? And then when they sent me the video, I'm like, who does that?
Well, what-
Only
James Hype.
you. Only
James
you.
Hype does.
I checked everything. Even when I got them back, I put it in the test mode, and I'm like, really, bro?
He said, bro, I can't James Hype, bitch.
It's just so weird. Like I'm just like, and I get it. Like however you want it to happen, that's how you have to happen. But I think it's a technician error, or it's a technical error that they could have fixed it pretty quickly if they just brought out another CDJ.
But here's my question, though, right? So, like the CDJ on your USB, if you're using USBs, which most of them are, you can set up and save your settings of how you want from your mixer to your CDJs and everything.
sync 'em out.
That's
Yeah.
not just sync them, but you have your exact settings on your thumb drive. Like you
Safe.
can load up your setting. Can
I don't believe so.
disappearing guest that you're here but you're not here? That happens, right? You're able to save your settings on your USB and you load them up to your CD if you have them.
It's like a file.
If you have them all through the Ethernet cords on the hub and you have everything connected from the mixer to the CDJ.
We'll have to bring my record box guy.
Yeah, no, you could do it
Okay.
because I saved my settings on my
Oh yeah,
on my
you're a
USB.
stick guy now.
Yeah, so that's how I know. So it could be the sticks were not saved correctly. The sticks could have been bad. It could have been that the equipment was faulty. It could have been that the hub and the Ethernet cords weren't working or something was wrong with them or something happened. So there's multiple things. So that's why I think at the end of the day it was definitely the tech guy's fault for either not double checking before he got on. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. We probably won't ever know. But again, you have those settings on your USB stick saved of how you, and I'm sure like if you're a touring DJ, a touring artist, you have your settings saved already on your sticks. If you don't, then that's a whole different stuff.
Yeah.
That's a user error. Not a not
That's
a
just it.
tech-
Now, but do you think he would have stormed off like that if it was a user error? Or do you think you're just trying to cover his ass?
Because that's another thing.
Grimes just talked to them.
But it's two completely different, different
Yeah.
type of artists. Now, if he had that bad of a mess up, would he had tried to blame it on the festival and not take?
Nah, I've seen Hardwell fuck up before, and he'll they'll backspin that shit and be like, nah, fuck that, and they'll start over. If everything's working correctly.
Yeah.
Now maybe he just had a meltdown too. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of different variables.
There is. Here's my take on it. You know, if it was somebody, and you don't know a person, that's not like I hang out with Hardwell, you know? So maybe he just really was like, fuck, I don't want to be embarrassed here. But this festival was a smaller festival.
And then, add on top of that I don't want to be embarrassed here. The fact that he didn't get paid, if he didn't get paid.
Yeah, because he claims he would.
On top of, like, if you're mentally or
Yeah.
emotionally not there, plus all these things on top,
Yeah.
anybody can literally break down and be like, man, fuck this shit, and step out.
See, here's all right. So, and we'll talk about the pay thing next, right? But the glitch part, you know, the video obviously shows this man, James Hype in it.
Okay, listen.
With the
let me just tell you this
bro.
one real quick. Let me tell you this one real quick. That part itself is $75.
What, the Q button?
The Q button. So the Q button and the play button is just one part. It's $75 for just that part. It's not the button itself. It's what's under the button.
Underneath it.
Yeah.
It's underneath the button. That's $75 for just that little part. That's it.
Well, he was
And
sitting there.
and that's the thing that DJs like.
whack-a-moling the shit out of that CDJ,
and
dog.
DJs don't understand that you can't. You gotta be temperamental with this stuff. You can't. You gotta be delicate.
I don't
Like, you
think he was
can't-
doing it on purpose, though.
I know that part, but I'm just saying there's a lot of DJs that are like, bah, 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 tapping it. I even watched Zach Fox the other day doing one of his things, and he's just tapping the crap out of it. I'm like, bro, it's not meant for that. It's only really meant for previewing it.
Yeah.
That's why you have your hot cues, and that's why the hot cue is rubber.
Maybe the CDJ was at his last bit, and the button was just like
the button.
And then that was
the
it
button
for the
going
button.
into epilepsy.
And the button was done after that. He tapped it 3 times.
What
by
are
the
you
fourth,
doing,
fifth time, he
Hardwell?
was
What are
done.
you doing to me?
We're gonna say pause after that whole situation because I don't even know what that was. Ooh.
You're hitting me too
That's why
hard.
that's what he's been doing on vacation. That's why he's been gone for so long. My guy went to 3 different cities just to do that. Shoot.
Tap.
Now we know that nigga's get about to Q slap the shit out of
Tap.
you, bro. Yo.
Just a Tip podcast.
Just the tap podcast. It's
Tap,
just,
tap.
just the tap. That's it. Yeah, I mean, look, it was. I've never seen. He's not the type of artist to do that, right? For him to just storm off. He didn't even finish his set. He didn't even, according to the festival, which there's no receipts for anything, right? So Hardwell has not released anything, not an apology. He hasn't shown any proof.
I mean, shitty. I mean,
Well, somebody got to show some receipts. If he's claiming this festival is that
The
bad,
festival did put out a post,
they put out
They
a
did
post,
put-
but that's
okay.
just a he said, she said.
but it was literally just
what
a
if-
text
but what if-
saying,
what if he does like an apology? So
he,
like,
he didn't even do that.
no. So this is what I'm thinking, right? So last weekend, Morgan Wallen canceled his concert out over in Tampa.
He supposedly got lit.
He got something. He got something from them Tampa girls. He got
Tampa,
something.
bro. Tampa, man.
So, but my whole thing about that is that Jelly Roll did a free concert for all the concert goers because of what happened. I mean, Harwell can come back and be like, "Yo, let's just throw a concert for all the, maybe."
All right, well, let's go into the second half of this,
Okay.
which is why he did not do a free concert, right? Because he claims he was already there as a free concert because he hadn't gotten paid. Now, I'm not an international touring DJ, right? I don't have an agent. I don't have a management company like
Yeah.
these guys do. That is the second mystery that I want to know about.
Mhm.
I know that, and again, like I'm not in the industry. I don't manage anybody, but I'm a business owner. And when you have a large, just like a wedding, for example, you secure a deposit. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold this date. All right, fine. You want to book me? I need the deposit. We're good. Contract deposit. So you're telling me that Hardwell, there was no contract in place here and that there was no deposit or any money that came in prior to this booking.
Yeah.
Because that's not what makes sense to me. That's the mystery there. You know what I mean? He was really rambling about how he didn't get paid for shit. But he has an agency.
I mean, he got money.
I know he got
yeah,
money.
but it's not even it's not a matter of the money. It's a matter of like you're getting booked to perform
at
to
a
do a
festival.
job.
Yeah.
We all win some, we all lose some.
Okay, well, let's go into that.
Okay.
So
That could be a factor of why he triggered and
yeah,
he went off.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. A couple things on top of a couple, and maybe that
Why
CJ wasn't
even
bad.
why even perform then? If you
That's
had
a good
bad day,
question. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I mean,
What's
we
worse?
all have had bad days.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all done gigs that we don't want to do,
But what's
even
worse,
just to make money.
having a breakdown or just doing a no call, no show and be like, hey, I'm not.
I'm not getting paid, so I ain't going.
Professionally, you gotta hold your own and not wig out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like professionally, I just saw a post the other day and it was like, what happens when you're a wedding DJ and things go wrong? You gotta hold your composure.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That is very true. Because I've
know.
been in those situations, and I've also been in situations where, I'm supposed to get paid that day of the wedding, and it's on a contract. So you're gonna give that client the benefit of the doubt that
yeah.
it's on paper. So I got you on contract. You owe me this money when we're done. And I've done that. I've done the wedding, and I've crushed it. Or I've been in a situation where the wedding sucks, but I still maintain my professionalism and I do it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the wedding, I'm like, oh, hey, or they're blacked out right now, or they do their grand exit and you don't see them.
But that's like the same thing as you going into the wedding. You asked them on the contract to pay you before the event, right?
Yep.
And then you're there, they still haven't paid you. What happens if you professionally, you're like, hey,
I'm not stepping
I'm
foot
sorry,
at your wedding.
I'm not DJing your wedding
Yep.
until I get paid.
And I think he claims that was his thought process. He said, I'm out here because I love the fans. I love all my Hardwell fans, and I still step foot on that stage because I care about you guys. But then I stopped. I wish I could stop in the middle of a wedding.
But no. But that's the thing. It's like by the time you already started the wedding,
You're
without
never
getting
getting booked
paid,
again for that one.
you can't.
You know what? I didn't even get paid for this wedding. Fuck this.
You on a mic like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this
the
shit.
mic.
Casey and Mike, I don't give a shit about your wedding, bro.
Here's the difference though between the wedding and that.
I mean, yeah, that's,
All your DJ gear's still there.
It's there, bro. I can't leave it.
And then either the groom's gonna fight you or his boys are gonna fight
I
you.
get out there, yeah. I got all my lights. I got everything out there. They can start knocking shit over. Like,
Go look, trying to pack everything
it's
after
gonna
that.
get violent in there.
Yo,
I
yeah.
mean, that's so. You know, I feel like where's the disconnect there? Talking about he didn't get paid, and again, nobody showed receipts. So if Haro made that statement, the first thing I would have done is show something on my Instagram talking about, hey, here's like,
I haven't gotten
anything, you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but that's why I melted down, and they'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Or
I mean, does he really have to explain himself though?
Now, if he did explain himself and then he showed receipts,
Would that look better for him?
Yeah. What I was gonna say is,
hell yeah,
I think he's still gonna get booked.
legally, could one or the other go after each other?
they could.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Right,
could,
because
yeah.
for example, it could breach the
Breach a
contract,
contract,
that
yeah.
he is exposing all this information that's on the contract,
Yeah.
and they can go after him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of
Defamation or whatever.
Right.
I think that's why neither side has been like, let me post the receipts.
Yeah, just leave it as
because
is.
Yeah.
Maybe the festival was wrong, or maybe he was wrong, and now they're in the middle of a legal battle right now. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
The lawyers were probably like,
Yeah,
We'll see by the next episode.
Well, you know what I mean? But I mean, my biggest question at a micro level, right? You know, none of us are like touring EDM DJs right now, but you know, do
I
you
don't
guys
plan on
see
that, but yeah.
what? Oh, my bad. You know, DJs.
Okay.
My fault. I didn't know you was Mr. Worldwide like that. I know Netix is.
He is. I'm not. I might even listen. I haven't been DJing like that on a regular.
Not in the,
Now I gotta go back to DJing.
not in the United States.
And I gotta go back. And I gotta go back to DJing.
I saw that Netherlands tour post. Don't lie to me.
The what?
I saw that Netherlands tour post.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Here it comes, baby.
Red light district, baby. Let's go.
At a micro level, you got a manager and a management company, right?
Mhm. And I work for a few.
Exactly. I mean, I think maybe some of us have all maybe worked for one at one point, right?
Yeah.
And they're the ones handling your paperwork. Okay, so I'm your manager. I call you, say, Des, you just gotta we got a hit. We're doing SoCal Festival in LA. They want you out there, 10K. Da da da. I give you all the terms. You're like, bet, sounds good. You trust me to handle that, all right? But the check is not being written to Des. The check is being written to Ricky Rico's management company.
Yeah.
So, what if the disconnect? You know, do you find it beneficial at a micro level that when you get to a certain point as a DJ to keep managing yourself, so that way you don't have that issue in the middle, so that way you don't run into those problems?
It's a
or is
win-lose
it beneficial?
situation.
I think it depends on your team. Depends on your manager.
Yeah, it depends on your team. It depends on the management. It's a win-lose situation. You know, I've been in conversation with DJs that say, well, I'm in the same room with these people. And I'm like, yeah, but you look the part.
Yep.
I said, you're the person that they're going to like to be in the room with them. I'm not.
Yeah, not you. Yeah.
I'm not the safe guy because I'm the bigger guy. And unfortunately, race and still plays a big part in our field, unfortunately, that I've been in places that they've like, oh my God, you did such a great job. And then I get a phone call later like, hey, what did you play? Because they were very upset. They want money back. And I'm like, here's my history. And they're like,
Man,
okay.
you gotta show history.
They want money back.
Yeah,
They want money back. They
money
want
back
oh,
for
bro,
what?
I've
What?
been,
Oh my God.
bro, I've been
They
hit.
paid you and they were like, you need to give us some money back.
Yeah, you want
They want, bro. I've been called for
wild.
weddings for people who want money back, and I'm like, I'm showing proof of videos that I've taken,
I look like Amazon.
and I'm just like, no, this is the But the one thing I've learned is that not every client has to be your client. There are weddings and events that I've done that I'm like, I would never do this again. That's why I pick and choose where I want to play. You know, I had a few people hit me up asking me if I could play at certain things for them or if I could cover for them, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I had someone ask me if I wanted to come back to weddings, and I'm like, can you pay me this number? And they're like, no, unfortunately, I'm not coming back because it's my sanity is not there anymore, and I can't give someone my all, my best on their biggest day, you know?
I think it's I agree with it's a 50-50. I think that, you know, my DJ career, I've never had or joined like a management team to manage every single one of my bookings, right? I've done everything by myself. I've been part of DJ companies, right?
Yeah.
Where they'll hand you bookings, but they're not managing every little gig that I like, hey, you have to go through Netix, my manager. Like, I can't say yes or no, I'm going to take that gig. You got to go through Netix.
Yeah.
So I see the benefit to someone who's maybe not as experienced in the business aspect of it because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. And
that's not me.
And there are some management companies out there that are driven by DJs because they've been in the industry for a very long time and they know what to do and they know what to say. And, you know, they also have lawyers are part of their side too who are also DJs. So that's another thing that's really cool about some of the things that, you know, being part of this industry or this culture can bring a lot of things to light of what you should and should not do as a DJ when it comes to bookings and management and stuff like that. You know, I work for 2 management companies and they're good for most of the part. I'm not going to lie to you. They are good for most of the part. But then there's some bookings that I'm looking at them like, why would I drive an hour and a half for $250?
Yeah, no.
You're crazy. And I have to bring speakers. I have to bring a controller. I have to bring a laptop. And then you see the 3 or 4 DJs that are always there, and they're like, oh, yeah, man, I love that gig. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, see.
That gig should be paying a lot more, but you're driving 90 minutes for $250, and you can hold that. Because that $50, that $100 is just the gas to get you down and back, depending on traffic.
And see, that's my hunch. My hunch with the whole I didn't get paid to be here thing, like what if this man is using a new management company or a new agency,
They
right?
took his money.
And they got the money, you know?
Yeah.
They got the money.
And he's not getting paid until he plays, too?
Until he plays, right. Like,
Yeah.
which I don't think would be the case with someone like Hardwell because he's experienced in that aspect.
And I'm sure like his team and his
management aren't going to let that happen.
Right.
Yeah.
But some people, you know what I mean? People are shady sometimes.
I hate net
you know?
30s. I really do.
That,
I gotta bring that up. I hate net 30s. I hate net 60s.
But
I
see,
hate
that
net
exists
790s.
everywhere too. I don't.
And unfortunately, it does exist, but it's like that got nothing to do with the price of eggs. Like,
I mean,
you know,
no
or
matter
like
who
when
you are, though.
or when venues say like, oh, we're gonna pay you on this date, and then they don't pay you for like 2-3 days. We all got bills too. You know,
I think this could be a net. Hey man, you got to go up there. We got to hit. So you ain't getting that shit until net 15 hits. Like,
you know,
you'll get this in 2 weeks, bro. Like you don't know. I mean, it was enough for him because he repeated that multiple times. First is the equipment, but then after that, it was just a complete meltdown about me not getting paid. I'm here just for you people, regardless of whether I got paid or not. I'm gonna do this show, and I'm not. So, what do you think on this closing remarks?
There's a lot of variables. That's what I think. There's a lot of variables in the middle of it. That was it professional? Meh. Should he have done it differently?
Yeah. I mean, we've all done things. We all had to have done things that we kind of, I guess, regret of what we said or done at gigs. I mean, I walked out on a gig. Did I ever tell you about that one? I walked out on a venue in Tampa. A lot of people kind of know that one.
So I think you mentioned this.
I mentioned it a lot, but there's a venue in Tampa that I walked out in the middle, and like 30 minutes into the gig, I had a bottle girl tell me something, and then she was going to snitch on me. And I walked out. And I walked out because I'm not going to be belittled by, you know, and I guess it wasn't really a tantrum. A lot of people are like, oh, you're overreacting.
Not a tantrum, but just like Hardwell's, it was an emotional reaction.
Yeah, it was an emotional reaction.
You reacted emotionally towards something that was...
I think sometimes we
and the one thing I could have just said was go get manager, like go get the manager. And the manager came, I would have talked to him like, yo, I'm just gonna talk to you real quick, blah blah blah, and just continue on my day. But I think really what it was for me was that we just had a meeting earlier that day about how format was.
Yeah.
And you got the bottle go barking.
And I got someone barking orders to me when I don't work for them. I work for myself. I technically don't work for the venue because I'm for hire. So really, in a sense, if I walk out right now, I don't care. And then on top of it, they needed me more than I needed them because literally not even a month later, they're calling to get equipment fixed. So
yeah, I think people tend to forget one thing about DJs. That's that we also got emotions too. Like we get
we're
angry.
human beings.
Yeah, we get angry. We we feel a certain way. Like they just expect people talk to DJs sometimes while we're working like we're assholes or like we're walls. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what he's a DJ. I don't give a fuck what I say to him. You know what I mean? I've been disrespect, and I think that's happened to all of us. I've been disrespected straight to my face while I'm DJing plenty of times. And it's like some people really do, not everybody, but some people really do think that they can just talk to us however they want.
How they want,
just because we're DJs. And that's not how it goes. And maybe that's what happened too. Maybe somebody crosses, maybe the dude was like, deal with it. You got good CDJs. And he was like, oh, word? Bang. Fuck that. And that was a breaking point.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's hopefully, if there's anything that comes from it, we'll follow up on the podcast for sure. Because I'm curious.
All right, fellas. Well, let's wrap this up.
Des, what you got going on this week?
Cleaning the store out. By the time this episode airs, this place will be fully cleaned out. I've been doing this. This is day 3.
Moving's fun.
This is day 3. I've been moving by myself. All by myself. I literally had I had one person help me. I had one person help me just a little bit the other day. But other than that, everything went out by myself. I just loaded in the van.
It's coming along.
Yeah, no, it's coming along. I got to fill some holes and stuff like that from the displays and get some of the other stuff. You're a mess. Get all this stuff.
Tap, baby.
I had a tap. I ain't gonna lie to you. All those what do they call those things?
Man,
the
shelves?
No. The we screw in the hole.
That's a lot of them, by the way.
No, like the
sense some emotions.
No, for the weight, to hold the weight. What do they call those?
Oh,
things?
anchors.
Anchors. Yeah. There's probably about at least 30 anchors behind that wall.
That's how you know how Dad's felt putting up those shelves.
No, I paid somebody.
Just a tack.
No, I paid somebody professionally to put that up there, but a lot of I gotta just fill it all in and such like that. So
he seems like he has some problems.
But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna probably go to Tampa this weekend. Actually, no, not this weekend. Next weekend's Tampa DMC.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
And then I got a show I gotta do. I got a private event with Magic Mike I gotta do. So
all right, dope. Yeah, just usual for me. You know what I mean? My residency on Thursdays. Got a couple of weddings this weekend. So summer's a little bit slower. So it's cool. Time to relax, but still get back to work, get into the things. Netics?
I'm going to be focusing a lot more on production, working on a couple new tracks. And
new music.
Netics
Flair.
Netics Flair with the new music. Yeah, just been focusing a lot more on production. Not as much DJing happening lately, but a lot more production.
You working, though.
Always working.
good.
Word. All right, y'all. Well, hey, shout out to everybody listening again.
Always a pleasure, guys. Like, follow, subscribe. Just to DJ Podcast. YouTube. I think I want to do by episode 10. We'll put all the episodes at once on Spotify. And on Apple Music. I just want to get to 10 at least. So we just hit them all at the same time.
You guys keep following updates.
But yeah, keep following us on there. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you guys can do. All the DJs, all our friends, family. We appreciate y'all as always.
Yes,
Thank you.
Peace, love, chicken grease, and good night.
Des is hungry. We out.